What's going on, guys? I hope everyone's incredibly well. I'm going to dig into the divine masculine energy and we'll see why they're so emotional. Okay, because I feel like they're falling in love with you, obviously. It's just that that time on the journey where a lot of the divine masculines are just playing catch up. Okay, you're going to have the divine feminines fully in their power, and you're watching as the divine masculines awaken to all of the truth. So, goodness, I don't want to make light of this, but I do feel like someone is feeling it, like they're in their feels, and it has a lot to do with music as well. Your divine masculine could find that since meeting you or since being on this journey, they're very connected to music, even more so than before, where they might be doing similar things that you do, divine feminine, like look up the lyrics, or they might like hear something and then they might be like, oh gosh, I got to find out the name of this song and look it up later. Or they feel like music is speaking to them. Okay, and it's hitting differently because they're in love. And I feel like the music, in some strange way, without bringing and tying all of the twin flame stuff into it, because a lot of your divine masculines are really triggered by that stuff, they won't come anywhere near it. But I feel like what is explaining the journey and what is explaining the divine feminine side of things and the divine feminine's genuine feelings for the divine masculine, it's coming out in some of the song synchronicities. So I'm going to explore that, and I'm going to see just what kind of things are coming up for your divine masculine right now, because there's definitely this theme of, it's like this downpour. There's a song called, is it Aguacero by Captain Planet? He says Reina, Reina, which I know is Queen. And I've talked to you guys about this song before. I can't find the lyrics, but I think you guys have helped me translate it before. But he's just talking about this downpour. And it's going to be really rainy here today in Ontario. There's going to be like 40 millimeters of rain or centimeters. I don't even know. But there's going to be a lot of rain. Okay, so look up that song. It's very romantic. It really does get you in your feels. Aguacero, I will try to put it in the comments, but it's by Captain Planet. And it's in Spanish, but he's basically talking about, this downpour of passion, this downpour of, love that this woman is bringing into his life. And that's what I feel, that's what I feel is happening for the divine masculines. There could be a lot of sensations around like the chest area if they do miss you. It's really hurting like their heart, and they're very sensitive to music right now. I feel like they're afraid to turn the radio on because it may just make them tear up. Okay, so let's get into some of these messages and see what's happening in your divine masculine's world. What are the songs saying? What are the songs reminding him of? Okay, so to stay optimistic about your connection. So there's two things I'm picking up on. You guys could be in separation and they're having to stay optimistic about this coming together. I'm seeing a lot of obstacles as well, and he's having to have some kind of patience with your journey, divine feminine. This could be vice versa. Maybe he's having to have patience with certain obstacles in the way, obvious things in the way. I won't go into detail, but I feel like you guys may know what that is in your own personal lives. The things that lay between you and your counterpart really experiencing this without any secrets. I don't know why I was guided to say that one. But I feel like someone is trying really hard to have hope, or they'll see you, or this will be some kind of reality, that they're not delusional. These are the things they're experiencing. It's so crazy. All of the things that you experience, divine feminines, I feel like now is the divine masculine's time. Okay, they want to know if they're delusional, but if they're delusional, then why are they feeling this way? Why is the music taking them away? They could be like driving with the radio on and all of a sudden, they start humming a song, or they just kind of zone out and somebody sitting beside them like, I didn't know you know the lyrics to that one. Not for all of you. And guys, thank you so much for letting me embrace my Trini accent. I just love you guys. Thank you so much for letting me do that. Sometimes the messages, they do definitely come out a lot more raw and hilarious when we add a bit of that pepper sauce in there, But I can't help that. That shit's so funny. Somebody's like, "Yo, I didn't know you knew this song." Hmm? So these could be some of the things that they're being haunted with this journey, and a lot of the synchronicities as well that are coming through. I think never in their wildest dreams did they think that music would move them in this way, but it is how the journey is being unfolded and explained to them, especially in moments of separation, guys. Also, too, like, I feel like when there's a need for your masculines to reach out or communicate, or they might sense that something's going on with you and they might feel like they need to check on you, the songs and stuff, it starts, like, it'll come out more. It'll be at the grocery store, on the radio, or it's like they can't escape. And it'll be like a certain theme as well. Like, it'll be multiple songs with a certain theme of, like, I'm sorry, or like, I can't live without you, or like, it'll just explain what they're going through. It's this beautiful way of keeping them optimistic about the journey, because again, it's like giving them the guidance or the courage that they need to reach out, or to feel safe enough to reach out. Okay, what else are they experiencing? Yeah, very soon. Clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. And with very soon, and I think I just said reaching out, I think that this is maybe what some of the song synchronicities could be talking about. I am picking up one right now, actually, with the oh, is there another card there? Oh, shoot. Okay, so we have deception as well, which is taking off the mask. Someone's wearing a false mask, or someone's not revealing their truth. I'm also getting with this holding back. So it could feel really hard to hold back or put this mask on their face as though they don't care about this connection. Like, you know what I mean? Like, someone's having to, like, hide it. And I think that's why I was being guided to say the secret thing earlier. Like, somebody is getting torn up over the fact that they can't even see you, they can't even reach you, they have to wait for a particular time of the day to call you, or, like, you know what I mean? Like, those of you in karmic relationships, like marriages and partnerships, I feel like they're starting to get in the way of your truth. Okay, many of you are starting to feel the pull. At one point as well, I feel like many of you thought that you could do both. I think that you thought that you could still navigate the experience on, you know, the journey, maybe with like a soulmate partner, a karmic partner, but then also do the whole twin flame experience. But the thing is that your heart can't split into two and be in two places. It's going to be one or the other. One's got to give. So I'm feeling like a lot of your divine masculines are in this position right now where a lot of the love songs are hitting, and maybe some of it is revealing the truth. There's a song too by Olivia Newton-John, torn between two lovers, feeling like a fool. This is an old song too, guys, you know, so I mean, old ass songs could be coming up like that, where they're like, what the hell is this song? Is that the chick from Grease? Bro, what is going on? Stuff like that could be happening to them, you know. Yeah, lots of clarity right now, but I feel like subtly it's pushing them, because look, we have reconciliation at the top of the deck. What's at the bottom? Healing family issues. Yeah, so I feel like part of that deception as well, or maybe some of those invisible obstacles in the way that I had talked about. Well, not invisible, don't get me wrong, they're very much prominent in your lives, but I feel like it's like some of the messages that a lot of them are receiving is that you're going to have to make a decision. This is going to weigh on your heart. You weigh on their heart as well. It's like the reminders of you won't stop. They could be watching a movie as well, and some of the songs in the movies are making them tear up and cry. You know, they could sit down to watch a movie with people, and it's like all of a sudden they can't. They got to get up and leave the room because, you know, there's this reminder of, hey, you're not dealing with something here that is in your heart space. Okay, so for a lot of them, you know, this connection's not going anywhere, guys. For a lot of these divine masculines, okay, we have express your love. That could be something here that is coming along with this reconciliation. I feel like maybe you guys could not have communicated in quite some time. You guys decided to back off or leave things alone to let each other do your thing, go down your own path, experience your own life lessons, right? Try your best to stay away from each other. No, I'm just going to let them live their life, like whatever. Yeah, no. They're also going to want to connect with you, and part of connecting with you is also part of trying to live out their life, because I feel like you might hold some key information in terms of them figuring out why there's this lump in their throat every time they're reminded of you. Okay, someone also too could be wanting to have honest conversations about that as well, because Yeah, it's really starting to affect them. Because again, for those of you who haven't communicated in a really long time, it was okay at first, but now it's starting to take a toll on your masculines where it feels like unfinished business or unresolved feelings, okay? I won't take all of these, but I will take the top of the pile and the bottom of the pile. Okay, so we have flirt and attraction. These could be memories that they hold very dearly to them. The flirt card it goes really deep, guys. The flirt card is about lightheartedness. It's about bringing alive something in someone that's been dormant for a really long time, especially with healing family issues. Like you're maybe someone who internally heals your divine masculine. You allow them to experience that feeling of their inner child coming alive. You know when your cheeks hurt so much when you're with someone, or you smile so much in their presence that you can't help but feel... Oh, sorry, guys. Just give me 1 second here. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, like, when you're with someone or you're in their presence and you can't help but feel this almost like childlike, I have a crush on you. It just feels so great to be with you. Somebody misses that. Like, that is their truth. And I'm seeing too, for a lot of these situations where there's like third party energy and stuff, it's very difficult to go back to those situations and try to work it out or try to stay with those people because the spark isn't there. They're not aligned. They miss the attraction to you. And that's why I've been saying in a lot of these past videos that many of your masculines can't connect to anybody else. Many of them are doing a lot of great healing around that, because that in itself, not being able to connect with even maybe someone they've been with for years and longing for you, even though for some of you, you might be a complete stranger, that just goes to show there's a familiarity about your soul that many of them may long for or miss, which is why I think the reconciliation card too is coming up, because the deception card shows like, gosh, how long am I going to wear this mask? How long am I going to... I'm hearing drag my feet as well, so some of them are feeling like, how much more am I going to drag my feet in my current situation? I need to maybe decide or make a decision here, because we do have clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. So also too, like I'm seeing a clock, so a lot of your divine masculines could feel like they look at the clock a lot, or they just wait for the days to go by, and then with those feelings, it's like, is this the life I want? Is this the life I want, where I just wait for the days to go by, where I'm living life, yes, but half of me is longing for somebody else or is curious about someone else? And I feel like they have made a lot of efforts to like stop this connection, stop themselves from feeling the way that they feel about you. They've tried to cage themselves in, they have tried to control it in every way possible, but you can't control the attraction, the romantic feelings. The reconciliation energy is like recognizing one another's soul. It goes so much deeper than just, your basic attraction. Like, oh, hey there, you look cute. It's like, hey there, I recognize your soul from a million lifetimes that we've spent together. That shit hits different. So it's time for them to take back control in some way. And I feel like, I love you like a love song, baby. They may be hearing a lot of songs. Maybe this has a theme as well, which is like to free themselves, or I'm hearing Numb by Linkin Park. I've become so numb I can't feel you there. So tired, so much more aware. I'm becoming this. All I want to do is be more like me and be less like you. So I do feel like things are starting to maybe shatter a little bit, or things are starting to shake. Okay, a lot of your divine masculines are not feeling the same. Let's get some oracle energy on them. Okay, what are they having to work on? What are they having to address in their personal lives when it comes to this connection? Goodness, it never fails, eh? It really never fails. We have the contracts, career, and commitments card. Okay, so everything that they are dealing with, I think this was like a lot of the stuff that was creating those invisible obstacles between you two. But this marks the time to address it or deal with it. And it's uncomfortable because it's like they can't sit around feeling passionless. It really is a strange feeling to sit with, guys. It's like you're forcing yourself to live the life that you really thought that you were enjoying and you built, and that something's got to come crumbling down. because like, he's already received, I feel like, the light or your energy. You guys have definitely made eye contact, or you are aware of each other's presence. And now, I feel like, again, there's that separation, but this time it's for your divine masculines to, get on this energy here, maybe cut contracts or pay attention to the contracts they're currently in. This could have a lot to do with interrupting their career or changing their career. Commitments are being looked at heavily right now in terms of what happens if we're apart, okay? And with contracts as well, I am getting like some serious stuff, parting ways, having to sign documents, having to split assets. That's a lot of heavy stuff on the divine masculine's plate right now, but at the same time, it's like their heart won't let them just bypass it anymore and live on autopilot. Okay, so that is what I am getting for this one. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys would like a personal session, please do find me over at Hipsy, my second home, and you guys can definitely join my community there and catch updates as well. I hope to start live streaming soon, guys. I am a nervous wreck when it comes to live streaming, so I really am trying to find a lighthearted way to do it, like maybe coffee mornings, where we just, hang out and chit chat, and no pressure to to read cards or anything. I mean, unless the occasion calls, we could definitely pull it out, but I feel like, I don't want to do it under pressure. I more wanted to have a vibe where I just kind of hang with you guys. So that's something I've been wanting to work on behind the scenes. So let me know how you guys feel about that. And yeah, we'll take it from there. Okay. Anyways, guys, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night, and I'll catch you guys in the next check-in. Okay. Take care, guys. Bye.